Yeah, she is a complete 180. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Listen well, Rafer. You have spoken time and time again about how grown up you are now. Yes, but... So let us see if the Royal Priestess has truly come into her own. Are you prepared to fulfill your duty and perform the divination seance as you should? Yes. What a bitch. That's better. See? Problem solved. Poor Rafer. Is this really a good idea? I guess we'll see. Very well. Let us begin. The divination seance. Nana, my robe. Oh. Looks like Nana's still missing. It's been a whole day already. Bobbed head? Yes? You remove my robe. What? Why me? Don't keep her benevolence waiting now, Mr. Wright. Can't you see she's ready to begin? I feel so sorry for her. Great, I've been reduced to Royal Robe Remover. It's like she's grooming Mr. Wright to be Nana's replacement. Huh. Very well, Your Benevolence. Please start when you are ready. Come, Rafer. You know what must be done. There is no turning back now. I know. Final memories of the deceased. This should be interesting. Okay, she's actually gonna do it. Hooray! I still feel very sorry for her, though.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name.
Oh yeah, I have to click. Whoops.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
What?
O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me.
Whoosh.
So that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
And now we get a nice little dance. With the Artanelico music. God, I can't talk. It just reminds me of it, more than anything. But God, it's such good music too. There it is, I think. Bum 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 bum. Oh wait, no, it's not done yet. Crap. Bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum. There it is. Whoosh. There, she finished it. Hooray! Whoosh. Divination seance. What the bloody hell happens? Wait. Oh god. Oh god. Ooh, what the fuck? Is she gonna pass out? What the fuck is happening? She did. Your benevolence. What's wrong? Holy fuck. This is unacceptable. Bailiff, take her benevolence to the first aid station at once. This is not good. What happened? I did not like that. Those animations at all. They were gross. Your Eminence, do you have any idea why her benevolence collapsed so suddenly? It seems she was not ready for what the deceased was to reveal. It overwhelmed her. Her inexperience and immaturity left her ill-prepared to face her father's death. And she said she could go through with it. How very disappointing. What a bitch. God. I know someone who's not winning Mother of the Year. Ever. I mean, of course Rafe is going to be overwhelmed. She's still just a child. It seems we have no choice but to move on to our witness testimony. Your Majesty? Oh yes, let us proceed. Bailiff, summon the first witness if you would. What the? Who are you? Nice boots. Oh, it's Dirk. Oh. Hey up, Dirk. How goes it? Is this not the accused? It is indeed. I thought I would give him the opportunity to plead his case. For true justice is more than an unilateral presentation of the facts by the prosecution. That seems uncharacteristically fair of her. However, should the accused fail to produce convincing testimony, he, along with his cabal of traitorous lawyers, shall immediately be found guilty, and their heads will roll from their shoulders. What? I should have known there was a catch. Your court, your rules, same as it always was, I see, Garan. Now then, Mr. Dirk Sadmadi, if you could enlighten us as to what's happened. Well, I would, if I could. Oh shit. His testimony's gonna be absolutely awful. He doesn't remember anything. Witness testimony. Dirk explains himself. I was struck by a sudden dizziness the moment I entered the tomb. The next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. The line right in front of me was Inca, dead as a doornail. I have no recollection of what happened in the interim. But I didn't kill him. At least, I don't think I did. It'd go against everything I believe in. Wow, okay. Could that have been any worse? Jesus. That didn't explain squat. For the record, let it be known that the accused's fingerprints were all over the murder weapon. Since he was caught in the act, there was no chance for a third party to tamper with it. Well, that certainly seems to point the finger at you, Mr. Sadmadi. Even as a lawyer, I have to agree with you there, Your Majesty. Oh my god. Seriously, Dirk? This is no laughing matter. He's just a happy chappy. This is exactly what Garan wanted. To have Dirk try to plead his case only to fail miserably. How low can she go? Prosecutor, behold this most unpleasant of spectacles and let it be etched into your soul. See how instead of accepting the inevitable, those fish-brained lawyers flounder and flop themselves straight into the abyss of disrepair is what I nearly said. Despair. Yes, Your Eminence, show me the way. Now then, will the defense please begin their cross-examination? You got it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's cross-examine him. Dirk explains himself. Poorly. I was struck by a sudden dizziness the moment I entered the tomb. I'm just gonna press this and see what happens. Hopefully I don't get penalised, because that'd suck. You were struck by a sudden dizziness. Was it because of his illness? Is that something that has ever happened to you before? Can't say that it has. Maybe you're just catching up with me. I'm no spring chicken after all. That's not the issue here. A most cunning excuse. One befitting an insidious insurgent. Hey, Wellmain. How's it going? Why SOJ? Because I've played through all the other games. I've played through the entire Ace Attorney series back to back. I did Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations, Did I do Apollo Justice? No, I didn't. And then I did Investigations, Investigations 2, then Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice, and then The Great Ace Attorney after this. So it's not because I just chose this game at random. Most cunning excuse, one befitting an insidious insurgent. Oh? A killer who does not recall his crime? How very convenient. Next I imagine you will plead insanity. It's one hell of a spank paddle. You aim to seek a lesser sentence through excuses and subterfuge, do you not? Oh damn. Don't make me laugh, your malevolence. How dare you? I'm merely stating my innocence. I've no intention of offering excuses. If your baseless speculation... It's your baseless speculation I would decry as foolish. You deceitful witch. Ooh. Ooh. Is it your wish that I should claim your head right now in this very hall? Well, that would certainly speed things along. Oh my god. Oi. Dirk, why don't you let me handle it from here? If there's anything you need to say, you can say it through me, okay? Anything to stop you from needling the Queen. Next time you have an objection, you'd better have some proof to go with it, Dirk. The accused will continue with what he does recall of the crime. But to be fair, throughout the entire Ace Attorney series, I've enjoyed every entry thoroughly. The only thing I'm not keen on with both Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice is they are far too... I don't know the word to use. They're far too helpful. They hold your hands. Way too much. And like, they point you in... Or they essentially just point you straight to the answer before you even get a chance to think about it. At least that's what it feels like, and it's just... I still enjoy the game and the story and everything, it's just... I kind of wish they would, you know, let go of my wrist. It's the only issue compared to, like, the first three. But then again, the first three also had their own issues, where you had to press statements in a certain order. So the next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. Now, I started playing through the series last year, I think. It's taken me a long time, I'm not gonna lie. But no, I've enjoyed going through them back to back. It's been quite a journey. And yeah, I kind of have a tendency of playing games that no one else does. Mostly through coincidence. I just play what I feel like playing. Do you recall anyone putting the knife in your hand, Dirk? Wish I could say I did, but I don't remember a thing from before I came to. You think there might have been a third party in the tombstone? Yeah, because if you didn't do it, then the real killer must have been there with you. What the oh my god. You called, Your Eminence? Does she go anywhere without those goons? Was there a third party in the tomb when you were securing it? No, Your Eminence. We searched high and low, but found no one of the sort. I shall do, and I hope you have a good day. And there you have it. Oh right, they did search the place. God, his model looks so weird in that pose. Furthermore, my guards had the entire tomb surrounded, so there was no way for anyone to escape. That's right, no one got in or out without our knowledge. Her Eminence's on-site directives were absolutely flawless. Oh my god. Of course. Do you see now? The presence of a third party is beyond the realm of possibility. The tomb was, for all intents and purposes, empty. Oh. It was close enough. Completely sealed off from the rest of the world. Why is that highlighted? What a waste of time. How can it be any more obvious? Dirk must be the killer. Thanks for nothing, gallery guy. As if our graves weren't already deep enough. Accused, what do you believe about the possible presence of a third party? Well, based on the situation you presented, I don't believe there was one. I'd say the chances are slim to none. Oh my god. Great. You didn't have to agree with her, Dirk. Let the accused's statement be added to his testimony. Very well, Mr. Sadmadi, if you would. Ooh, pardon me. It's like the more we press, the thinner our case gets. Well, let's keep pressing, and maybe we'll work out the wrinkles in it too. Possibility of a third party being there in the tomb is probably non-existent. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dirk. Appreciate it. We can't prove you innocent without at least the possibility that a third party was there. Find the possible in the impossible, son. That's just what a lawyer's gotta do sometimes. Isn't that right? Right. Who, me? Yeah, you could say that. I've seen more than my fair share of trials like that. They start with no viable evidence, useful testimony, or any hope of winning. But through cold sweat, desperation, and a little luck, I always manage to pull them off. Right. I can see we are kindred spirits, you and I. Jeez, taking cases like that must shave years off your life. If that were true, I'd be long dead. Find the possible in the impossible. Can I prove that it was at least possible that there was a third party there? Dirk, what did you see at the scene of the crime? Let's see. I came to... Oh. That was actually a really good way of leading into it. Lying right in front of me was Inga, dead as a doornail. You state that he was as dead as a doornail. How can you be so sure? It's pretty easy to spot the difference between a soulless man and the soulless shell of a man. His complexion and the amount of blood at the scene made it obvious which it was. Watch your words or you shall join Minister Inga much sooner than expected. You can bow your head before him and seek his forgiveness there in the Twilight Realm. If you still have a head to bow, that is. You bloodthirsty spider. What happened to you? There was still a little love in your heart 23 years ago. You even used to think of me as your brother, or as a brother. It seems you truly do have a death wish. Is that really all you've got? Dirk, I'm begging you. Enough of the lip, just deliver your testimony, please. Alright, I'll try, but I can't promise anything. Great. I've no recollection of what happened in the interim. A day's passed since the murder. Haven't you remembered anything in that time? My memory is a complete blank. It's as if that part of my brain has been scooped right out. How very convenient. But even if you've no memory of the event, your guilt is without question. There is nothing more to debate. You're forgetting one thing, Garan. I have no motive. You lead a band of insurgents that seeks to overthrow the government. I would say that alone is motive enough to slay our kingdom's Minister of Justice. Ooh. I've declared countless times that I lead a bloodless revolution. Yet the only thing they do is punch. I forbid violence and murder, even if some younger members may have a thirst for blood. A bloodless revolution? He wouldn't really have a motive in that case. Is that an important statement? I guess so. Every time it asks that, it's usually yes. That was an important statement. I'd like my client to add it to his testimony. Very well. Very well then. The accused will please do as the defense has requested. I don't have a motive for killing Inga. After all, me and my ilk seek a bloodless revolution. I'll just press everything, fuck it. A bloodless revolution? Could you be more specific? I'm talking about dragging this pompous prosecutor here off her bloody throne. So go ahead, Goran. Act all high and mighty now, because it's the last chance you'll get. You still speak of rebellion despite the charges against you. You truly are a fool. I really want to see her character crack. I just think it will be, one of the best feelings. Kind of like when you... Again, it's like she's a female Manfred. Yeah, like when you first get the upper hand against Manfred, watching him crack is probably one of the most satisfying feelings in the first game. I will prove your guilt soon enough, and display your head for all of Khura'in to see. People will forever speak of you, not as a revolutionary, but as the terrorist you are. You're mistaken, you're... Is that I don't know how you say that. Maleficence? Maleficence? Yeah, whatever, that'll do. It will be you the people will speak of, as the tyrant who was overthrown by her own people. I wonder if you will still be spewing such nonsense before the headsman's axe. I'm afraid I'll still be like this in the afterlife. Despot? Oh, okay. I know that self-restraint is as foreign as apple pie to Dirk, but I'd really rather go home than to the Twilight Realm after this. Alright, we have the final statement. But I didn't kill him, at least I don't think I did. It'd go against everything I believe in. Can you say that you didn't kill him more definitively? How can I, when I have no memory of what happened? Well, can you at least state whether or not you are a murderer? That I can do. I am not a murderer, and I would never kill anyone no matter the circumstances. And do you have any evidence to support your claim that you did not kill the minister? Evidence? No, can't say I do. In that case, you will strike the statement I didn't kill him from your testimony. Wait, you can't just discard testimony like that. I mean, I'm the one cross-examining the defendant and all. Hold your prattling tongue, foreign devil. Jeez, I am the queen of this kingdom. And the queen is the law. As such, I need not follow the laws that are in place. I can make and break them at will. Oh dear. Henceforth, the accused will refrain from stating I didn't kill him. What? Sure, whatever. It's the Goron show after all, same as always. Well, shit. Oh, though I guess there's no evidence that proves I didn't kill him either. Dirk, leave the evidence finding to me. Now please, will you stop agreeing with everything the prosecution says? Alright, I'll stick to the facts from now on. But remember, son, if you truly believe in me, you should be able to prove my innocence. I know you can do it. He believes I'll prove him innocent. Even with all these inconvenient truths. Is that what he's saying? I think Dirk might be onto something. Even the most disadvantageous facts may point the way to the truth. So don't ignore them. Think of them as food for thought. Don't worry, I know. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I need to remember that, no matter how difficult the facts may be to deal with. If only we could establish the possibility of a third party. But does the possibility itself even exist? We don't have a choice. Proving it exists is the only way to start a real dialogue here. Ah, wait. Proving that there was a third party, that's the third statement, innit? Probably non-existent, but we do have the mysterious blood. There we go. There, an identified blood stain from Amara's tomb, already wiped up and does not belong to the victim. That's our literally our only lead. Objection! Your Eminence, I'm afraid this trial will not go exactly as you anticipated, because I can show how there might have been a third party in that tomb. Oh, how very fascinating. Go on, I do so love a good fairy tale. We did the luminol test at the crime scene, and we found a bloodstain that didn't match the Justice Minister's blood. I will remind you that neither Dirk nor Miss Fey were injured during the incident. The thing is, this bloodstain we found had been wiped up by someone. What's this? But... who would have done such a thing? That's the big question, isn't it? Who wiped up the blood and why? Thinking about it logically, it must be someone who wanted to conceal their presence at the scene of the crime. Oh, and to whom do you suppose the bloodstain might belong? The bloodstain belongs to the real killer, yeah. Obviously. The bloodstain belongs to the real killer, of course. Whoever it was, they were probably shot while they were attacking Minister Inga. And since their blood would give them away, they had to wipe it up. I say this because we know for a fact that the Justice Minister fired his gun in the tomb. You have the memory of a flea. There was nowhere for anyone to hide. This too is a known fact. But a bloodstain from a third party means there must have been someone hiding there. Very well then, tell me this. Where was this third party hiding? Oh, the crime scene was thoroughly searched after it was discovered. So if there was a hiding place, it would have to be somewhere no one would dare look. Somewhere no one would dare look. Let's have your answer, defense. Inside the tomb! There's not a body in there, is there? Because Amara's not dead. Now where could a third party have hidden? That works. There's one place no one would search, not even the Queen's Royal Guard. And that would be... inside Queen Amara's sarcophagus. Even now it's locked up tight. No one would find you if you hid in there. I'm told that it's temperature controlled to preserve the mummy within. But if someone dressed warmly enough, they could withstand the cold for a short time. This is sacrilege. Surely the perpetrator of such a foul deed would be cursed. Well, they would if there was actually a body inside. But that's just it. The killer knew everyone would be too scared to open the sarcophagus. True. The guards were so scared of being cursed they wouldn't even touch it. And when the coast was clear, the killer made a quick escape from within their frigid confines. Well now, that does sound like a plausible method of evading capture. The defense requests a DNA test on the bloodstain. And then we'll see just who the real killer is. Oh god. Whoa, that's different. Bow your head and kneel, lawyer. So your head may be parted from your shoulders. Huh? But the trial's not even over. Far from it. Oh my god, wind attack! Oh, wing attack! How soon you forget. You are already on the headsman's scaffold. As such, I could order your beheading at any moment. All I did was request a DNA test. There is no need to request such a test. Royal Guard, bring it forth now. Here you are, Your Eminence. The police have already identified the source of the bloodstain. The DNA test revealed that the blood is of the traitor Dirk Sadmadi. What? But Dirk wasn't injured. So where did his blood come from? Maybe he coughed it up. Dirk's illness. Oh yeah. Still, there was a lot of blood. Could he have really coughed up that much? And did he wipe it up to hide his failing health? Dirk, is it really that bad? Oh shoot, you got me. A bloodstain from Amara's tomb analysis reveals that it's Dirk's blood. Well shoot. That ain't good. Pay attention, Horned Devil, for this case has already been solved. You claimed that this bloodstain would lead us to the real killer, did you not? About that. Did you or did you not make that claim of your own volition, defense? Yes, I did. After she steered you in that direction, that is. I fell right into a trap. Do you see now? The folly in opposing the very embodiment of the law. Whatever you say or do shall come to no avail. The third party at the scene of the crime. It's beyond the realm of possibility. No!